So we're here at Bubba Gandy's Cajun okay, get it right for me. Cajun Seafood
Bubba
Market.
Gandy Seafood and Cajun Market.
All right, so tell us about yourself, including like where you're from.
Well, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, but military took me around the Gulf Coast. I've been to Florida, and that's where I really fell in love for the seafood markets. They got them all up and down the coast, Gulf Coast to be exact, and we had nowhere like this in Murfreesboro, which is where I graduated from MTSU.
Oh, go blue.
Yeah, go blue. But that's where my love and my passion came from as far as the seafood market side. But as far as just being a business owner, I think I've always had that instilled in me. So when I came home from the military in 2016, it was just on my agenda to open my own business, and we were in a landlocked state, so I just decided to go with what I love. So I'll show you these items first. We got clams and mussels here. We got some bay scallops, small ones and big ones. These actually come from Maryland. We do get some product from Michigan, like some of our fish, like our whiting fish, and also like our sea bass and halibut and stuff like that. We got crawfish tails back there, lump crab meat. All this crab meat is from blue crabs, and we make all of our crab cakes with those. And we got some stone crab. Those are real popular in Florida. We got oysters here that we try to keep buried in ice.
Oh.
Yeah, and we shuck those as well here.
Okay.
Yeah. We got a fresh market side as well, retail market for our Cajun products as well. We are a Cajun market. So these are pretty much all your favorites as far as if you're doing like a crab boil or a seafood shrimp boil, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna bounce back over here to the fresh fish. Like all of our fish is wild caught, it's domestic, it comes from the Gulf. It's never frozen at all. We got sushi products here as well. Like that tuna right there, you can eat it raw. The salmon, you can eat it raw. And this is grouper, cod, pretty much fish you really don't see in Tennessee, especially fresh and domestic.
Exactly, and not frozen. That's what I keep going. This is not frozen.
Right, and then these shrimp, typically in Tennessee, you won't find any shrimp that comes directly from the Gulf Coast. You're probably going to find it coming from Vietnam, China, Argentina, something like that. But all of these are Gulf shrimp, so it's domestic. You don't have to worry about any products being inserted into them. It's all fresh. It's all wild caught. So nothing here is farm raised. I know when you're thinking of like meat products and stuff like that, you really want to go with farm raised products. But when you're talking seafood, you don't want it farm raised. You want it wild caught as much as you can get it. Yep. And as far as our freezer items here, we got like gumbos in here. We got lobster bisque, seafood gumbo, cream of crab soup, chicken and sausage gumbo, clam chowder, crawfish etouffee. Lobster tails are in here as well. We got boudin balls. We got boudin, like pork boudin, crawfish boudin, soft shell crab, red beans and rice, tassel, crawfish pies, frog legs, alligator meat,
frog legs,
alligator head down here as well. Just for sure, that's not for sale. I promise.
Can't buy him.
But yeah, we also do snowballs here. This is a New Orleans tradition here, and we source all of our syrups out of New Orleans. And our syrup, all of this comes from New Orleans, pretty much. Let me see. We also do our gumbos and our soups here hot as well. This is the calendar from Black Murfreesboro.
Yes. Our January sponsor there.
Yep.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, pretty much that's it. Other than the fact that we do have our teas that we are getting back in here. We got our cocktail sauce and garlic butter that we put in here. We just received our shipment not too long ago, but we make all of our crab cakes fresh here. Like I was saying, the crab lump meat, that's what we use to make crab cakes. We use that to make crab dip. We make spicy shrimp dip. So this will be full in about 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you told us about your business. I know a lot of people said they didn't know you were black owned.
Yes. Yes.
So we've confirmed that it is black
We
owned.
are black owned. I'm the owner. My wife and I are both the owners. This is a franchise, but I was the first person to actually go into the franchise. They did have one of these in Columbia, Tennessee, and Jackson, Tennessee, but those were licensed. And so I'm the first one in the franchise, and I'm the first African American
Yes.
in this Gandy name. But that's a little history behind this. As far as the Gandy name, they've been around for like almost 60 years. So they've been around since like 1955. So my math is a little off, but 1955 is when they actually got established. So I didn't want to reinvent the wheel with seafood. So I just decided to look and see who were doing seafood restaurants. That was my goal at the time. But it turned into just being the seafood plug instead of just being the seafood restaurant owner. So we get a lot of restaurants that come in here and buy product from us, shrimp and fish as well. And pretty much it's all high-end restaurants because our fish is fresh, it is wild caught, it is domestic. So you get what you pay for.
Yeah. So I can buy fresh, or you can cook it for me?
Yes, ma'am. So as far as the fish, we don't cook the fish because we don't want to mess it up here. We give you recipes to go with you, though, and those recipes are free, and we give you a ton of advice. But as far as the shrimp, we cook the shrimp all day. We boil it. We do crawfish plates here. We do shrimp plates, snow crab plates, Dungeness crab plates, king crab plates. Right now, that's our menu right now. Every one of those plates is going to come with a half a pound of shrimp, corn, potatoes, sausage. We offer broccoli. We offer boiled eggs. And like I said, when it's in season as well, we do crawfish plates, which we got about another week on the crawfish. They come in live. We clean them for you. We boil them for you. We season them Louisiana style for you.
Look, I see some pots boiling back there.
Yeah, that's what we use to cook up all our shrimp. And we cook our corn, potatoes, and sausage in the back. And we put our broccoli in there as well.
Oh, wow. That all sounds delicious.
Yep.
So it's no doubt the specialty this is like the only place you're going to get fresh fish, fresh, water food.
Yep. All this shrimp is wild caught 100%. All of our fish is wild caught 100%. And that's what you really want when you think of fresh. Domestic is what you really want. Never frozen, that's what you want. So this is pretty much the only place you're going to get that in Tennessee. There are other small seafood markets as well, but I don't think it's all domestic like we are. So that's what sets us apart from the Publix. That's what sets us apart from the Kroger's and Walmart's. You're just not going to get this quality in those places.
And I bet you can taste it. I know you can.
You can definitely taste it different. We say seafood different when you come in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So you kind of gave us a little taste at the beginning, but tell us again, how did you get into this business?
Well, me and my wife, I think what brought us together were crab legs. So that's our favorite food. So when I came home from the military, I just decided, I wanted to do my own thing. I was working at Nissan here in Smyrna, and I just decided I didn't want to, work for anybody at that time, and it was just, my foot was on the pedal to start something else, and I don't know, I think just going to the Gulf Coast and seeing all these seafood markets around and not having them anywhere up here, it was just my motivation to outsource. So I didn't want to reinvent the wheel, and I didn't know how to start my own seafood market at the time. So I just really researched who has been doing it the longest, and this group, Gandy Seafood, they came straight out of Panama City, Florida since 1955, and I didn't want to reinvent the wheel, I keep saying. So I just reached out to them, and they said, okay, we'll come up there to see if it's something that we're interested in as well. And it was just a mutual agreement that this was a perfect place, Murfreesboro, which is the first location that's under the franchise. And it's been doing very, very well, especially during COVID. We actually We're a little surprised to actually continue to stay open and continue to receive business. Considering this is my first business, I didn't know what to expect. Then dealing with food and customers, I definitely didn't know what to expect. So I was not looking to stay open. I didn't expect to stay open. I actually expected to struggle. But to be honest, the city of Murfreesboro and the surrounding counties have actually been very supportive and helpful, and Facebook has helped a lot. Black Murfreesboro group page has helped a lot. Murfreesboro Eats, just every word of mouth has helped a lot. I think people really got on board with supporting local, and it has really helped out during these times. And we're looking to get some of that PPP money this time. We didn't get it last time.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try to get it this time.
Okay, and how long have you been open again?
3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. 3 years.
That's, and I don't think I knew. And maybe, I think maybe a year ago I heard.
Time goes by so quick. Yeah.
That is crazy.
This year will be, actually at the end of next month, will be a total of 3 years.
Good. Well, congratulations. That's
Thank you
amazing.
so much. Thank you.
So what made you decide to pick Murfreesboro?
Well, I was at Nissan, of course. I bought a house here after I came home from the military, and I was a student at MTSU. My wife is a graduate of MTSU. She graduated in 2009. When we went to the military and came home, I just decided to finish school there, and I spent 2 years there. And so I believe my junior years when I opened up this place, and I was turning to a senior. I was doing school in this at the same time. It was getting hectic, but I did what I had to do. But it was just location. If I lived in Nashville at the time, I probably would have started in Nashville, to be honest. But we actually got a location opening very soon in Nashville as well, hopefully by February 15th.
All right.
Yeah, but it's going to be an oyster bar. It's going to be a little different. Have a bunch of dining, have a patio, oyster bars, beer and wine as well. So it's going to be more of a challenge.
Oh, so that sounds more like a sit down.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big sit down. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. So, all right. Tell everybody how they can find you.
Okay. Well, we're located here on 2445 Memorial Boulevard, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, 37219. We're right across the street from the Sports Com, and right down the street from Kroger. But the Nashville location is actually located on Lenox Village Drive, 6917 Lenox Village Drive, Nashville, Tennessee. If you want to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, it's just Gandy Seafood Lenox, and that's the Nashville. And then Gandy Seafood Murfreesboro is the Murfreesboro location. Said a bunch, but.
Okay, and give us a number real quick if they want to call and place an order.
645-956-6590.
Perfect. Well, thank you for letting us in. Thank you for supporting Black Murfreesboro. We sure do appreciate you.
No problem.
And we want everybody to come in here and eat up all this good food.
Please.
As quickly as you can, because it's got to stay fresh. So this got to sell it all.
Thank y'all for
All
your
right.
support. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.